All right. So you get out. All right. What is life like? You spent 21 years in, you get out. What's that like? And what's life like for you?
At first, it was scary because, I was institutionalized. And I had a hearing on closed circuit TV because I authored the motion myself for immediate release, for using compassionate release, because Trump changed the law with prison reform, and now you could go to the court and try to get a compassionate release. Before that, you could only go to the warden of the institution you were in, and they would just rubber stamp it, and you were done. So when prison reform hit, I put a motion in to the warden for immediate release, and he just denied me. So then I put a motion into federal court, and they gave me a hearing. And so what I did is I got a pro bono attorney who's my friend now. Her name is Allison Corey. She volunteered and argued my motion, and we won. And I was granted an immediate release. So I'm 15 and a half years into prison sentence, and I had no idea I was going to go home that day. I just, I had a shot to win. And they let me out the door 2 hours later. They did the paperwork. So I was thrust back into society, still institutionalized. My family was there. The driver of the camp, it was a 2 hour ride. I'll never forget. It was pouring, the worst rainstorm I've ever seen. And then I was in Berlin, New Hampshire, when I hit the Massachusetts border, it stopped raining completely. And from the Massachusetts border on, up until last year, my life was heaven. I appreciated every breath, everything I saw, every change. Going over the Zakum Bridge, they built that while I was away. Just life was so unbelievable. I embraced everything. I was living for every moment like it was my last. It was just like, it's been an incredible ride. Within a year, I published my book. Everything was going amazing. Rebuilt relationship with my kids, taking care of my mom. When I went to that dog program in 2016, I was already in the dog program. My mother had that stroke, and she almost died, and she's paralyzed from the waist down. And that's, like I said, that's what I do now. I take care of my mom. But, you know, before that, she was a vibrant woman, going to every casino she could. She loved to gamble, loved to travel, was, self-sufficient. And then her whole life changed. And so now that I'm home, I'm showing her a better way of life. Like, we go to the casino, I take her to the casino, I make sure she gets good. Like, I cook good. I had 2 restaurants before I got arrested. So I cook her home-cooked meals. We live, a good life considering. And, we're in a 2,000 square foot condo. When I got arrested, I had a 6,500 square foot house. And now we're renting a condo too. It's not even handicap accessible. So, it's been rough financially, but like I said, you can't replace time. So I'm living every moment vibrantly, and I'm vibrating on a completely different frequency than I was before I got in. Before I went away, I was selfish. I had anger problems, I had road rage. I was just a completely different human being. Now I appreciate everything and everybody that's been there for me.